Wake up! Wake up!
What? Where are we at?
It's time to play.
Oh my gosh. Oh. All right. Cool. I'm ready.
Ready? Good. Okay. So, you awaken in a ditch behind a cluster of buildings. The sun is fairly high in the sky, and chickens peck at bugs around you. As you look around, you can see that you are in a large city, and the sounds of urban traffic pound on your ears. Westgate, yes, you remember entering the city of Westgate to sell your wares and see what materials you can find in the many ships docked on the Sea of Fallen Stars. Beyond entering the city through the south gate on your cart, you remember nothing. Certainly not how you ended up in a ditch. Your eyes are dry and your mouth is sticky. Your body seems to scream in protest as you stand up. Start. I need everybody to give me a Constitution save.
I got this. 12. Oh, I'm sorry. No. 15.
15.
11. Oh, wrong cards. Hold on. There we go. All right, you all are suffering from one level of exhaustion.
Oh,
To
geez.
start as you wake up in the ditch.
Nice.
Okay. So as you wake up, your pockets feel heavy. Reaching in, you pull out. Each one of you has a fist. Mysteriously, has a fistful of gems that you pull out of your pocket. You have no idea where they came from.
Ooh.
I've got. There we go.
I got sparklies.
Malachite.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have condition cards, an additional condition for each one of you guys, and then we'll have you go through, give a description of your character, and I'm going to lift you up there. Then read off your condition. So you've got this one's yours, and this one's yours.
All right.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I need to collect
You need to
myself.
collect yourself? Okay.
I was not expecting this.
Somebody missing. Didn't
Missing
get
a
out
gem.
enough gems.
How many?
Think
You
that
need
was
another one. Yep. Okay.
Aw. Who wants to start?
You asked. You go.
I get to start?
You get to
Go
start.
first.
All right. So I read the card first?
You can give a description of yourself and then read the card.
All right, so I am Gemma Hornblower. First thing you're going to notice about me is I have a massive tuft of bright curly red hair with tools and trinkets and things stuck into it that'll pull it out every so often because I'm a tinkerer. I am impulsive. Anything sparkly I will go to see if I can put it to use. And for some strange reason, I've just woken up holding a wooden leg in my hand. It's old but solidly built, and carved on the back of the leg is a rough map of the Docks District with a single building highlighted.
All right.
Ooh, I'm Hilga Hornblower, and you may know me from my fame as a battle ball champion of our dwarven clan, the Hornblowers. I have played the Battle Hammers in the north. There are no problems. I've beat them all the time. And I have beautiful blonde hair that runs down my back in a braid, and I actually tie a ring on the end so that my companions can grab it if they ever need to, and I can yank them out of danger. But this morn, I find my hair is not in my braid. My hair is pulled up in a bun, and I have a strange comb that I have never seen before, made out of jade, and it has a motif of 9 swords in it. I'm very perplexed.
All right. Atris Hornblower is the name, meaning I'm trying to find. I used to be a foreman of the most profitable mine in the region, till an unfortunate collapse which took my arm. Luckily, Gemma built me a new one, so my left arm is completely steampunk, whatever, mechanical. It's a prosthetic arm. These days, the most comfort I can find is in my cups. This morning, I smell horrible, really bad. Upon closer inspection, I notice there's blotches of a dark, oily fluid on my skin, beard, and clothes, and I can feel something in my pocket. Inside, there's a troll hand. The stump is still dripping with that same oily fluid, and one claw is longer and dark crimson red. So I'll have -4 to my persuasion checks, but +4 to intimidation checks.
Okay. Suddenly it occurs to you that you have absolutely no idea where your cart is. This is the cart that's been your mobile home for the past several months, and it contains all of your accumulated wealth and goods. So you're in a ditch. You're like, wait, where the heck is my cart?
Who had the keys?
Who are the keys?
Where's the horse? You were supposed to saddle it up.
I was?
I thought you were.
Not really my specialty.
Who was supposed to take care of the horse and the cart?
Ooh, I was supposed to take care of the horse, but he got me drinking, and then
That is
I don't
more my specialty.
Well, I only drank because you kept going. What's that smell?
Why do you smell so bad?
What did you do? You smell.
I pull out the troll hand and show them. I don't know.
You've,
Does anyone-
you've
Probably me
collected
handiwork.
I heard of winning hand. That's
Hand
weird.
it. I've heard of a winning.
Keeping track of the puns.
The pun count.
And I hold up, I said, now I know I make things, but this isn't mine. And I'm showing you the wooden leg.
That's the docks district, right?
Yeah. And some buildings highlighted on it. Were we at the docks? Did we get to the docks?
Did we?
I don't remember.
Is there a lot of people walking by?
You see some traffic. It's kind of early. Well, it's not too early in the morning. The sun is high enough, maybe 10 a.m. or so. It's still what you'd consider to be morning, and people are kind of going about their business. But I mean, it's Westgate, so folks sitting in a ditch in the middle of it, that's not entirely unusual. So nobody really pays you too much mind, except all of a sudden you hear there's a shout coming from the main road. These kids.
We have our little mini setting up.
Yep.
Oh, it's too early for this.
Friends of yours?
So you hear a man shout, "Hey, that's them!" You hear a shout from the other side of the alley. Looking up, you see 4 men pull curved swords. A woman stands behind them, wearing elegant gold-studded armor and carries a forked sword. "Kill them," she commands, "and bring me the head of that dwarven hussy."
Which
Which
one?
one?
Lost?
All right.
I wager it's me.
At this point, we will roll for initiative.
Okay.
All right. 10.
10.
18.
18, okay.
Do you do any roll off for people that have the same or anything like that?
Just you guys get to decide
Oh,
amongst
okay.
the two of you.
Gotcha.
Who's feeling more like the hussy?
We see who they run at first. That's the hussy.
Okay.
All right, so who's going first between the two of you?
I'll go.
You'll go?
I'll go.
All right. So you guys are here. The bad guys are there. Atris, you get to go first.
These attackers are like coming upon us. They
They're-
don't appear to be.
Yep. She's holding back, and these 4 guys have basically drawn their swords, and she's like, "Kill them!"
Has the
and
street
they're-
like cleared?
They-
Like when
they-
people
they-
see the what's
some of the
going on?
people have moved back in this area. They're going, all right, yeah, it's not entirely unusual.
Right,
So
right.
folks are just like, oh yeah, okay.
Right, I'll go
Moving
the
out
other
of
way.
It's like traffic. They're just
Another
like,
sword
"Ah,
fight this morning.
All right, so they're still a distance away, so I'm going to attempt to clear the cobwebs a bit and mumble something to the god of Who was my god again?
God of Cups.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Tempest or something. Life domain. Maybe someone will put it in chat. And I'm gonna mumble the prayer and shoot out guiding bolt. Streak of white light shoots across this at one of them.
Okay. So it's a ranged attack roll.
Yep.
Okay.
13 to 17.
17 will hit.
All right. So 46 radiant. 5, 7, 13, 16.
All right. So 16 points of damage total.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. And there's no save or anything for it, right?
No.
No. Yeah. Because if you make a ranged attack roll, okay. So your hand comes up and you blast, and a bright white light, which makes the rest of you guys kind of win. It's like, oh, come on.
Sun's enough.
Hits this guy right in the chest and just basically burns through his decorative armor, and he drops down.
Oh.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
That's how you open straw.
Don't wake
And
me
then
up.
I retch over to the side.
All right, Gemma, you're up next.
I'm fiddling through my hair quickly, and I pull out an arrow from my crossbow, and I aim it at this fellow here.
Okay. Go for it.
3.
No. Like, oh, twang, and it just like
I think that was my
ricochets
pencil.
down the hallway. Like, all right.
Your pencil.
Hilga, you're up next.
All right, you sons of troll dungs. So she takes a stance, like a solid stance, and she is like ripped. She is like rock hard. She is 4 feet 5 inches tall, and she has 250 pounds of pure muscle. Like, she is just solid. So she stands in front of her friends here and says, "All right, you sons of troll dungs, come and get what's coming to you." So she's just gonna kind of hold her action. If somebody tries to pass, she's gonna whack him with her axe
Got it.
or face bash him with her shield.
Okay. So then these guys come in and they are going to charge. 5, 6.
Come on, you can
All
do
right.
it.
They can get
Get to my
They can
axe.
get
It's
about
hungry.
that
my axe is
far
hungry.
in the
Get
middle
to
of
it.
this turn.
It's
And they're-
thirsty this morning.
They pause a little bit as they see their one fellow has been partially vaporized, but the rest of them, they kind of look back at the woman and then look at the guy and then look at you and like, all right, and then start charging forwards. And then let's see what she's going to do. She, from the back, let's see, she'll move forward a little bit. Gets about that far forward and 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm just trying to do math this early in the morning, and it's not really a great idea, but it can do
Yeah,
it.
right.
All right. She pulls out a dagger. So she's got, in her right hand, it's this black, nasty sword with like a forked tip to it. The blade is black, the sword is black. It looks pretty nasty. And she's moving slowly forward and then gets to it, reaches behind her back, and throws a dagger at Hilga.
Okay.
And completely misses at this distance. It just like and flies off.
She must have been drinking too.
All right, and then we go
Weak.
to. Now I think we're at the end of the turn. Since you held action, you get to expend any action if you want to do
Oh,
anything.
right. How? Well, let's see. So how do you treat, like, if I want to switch out weapons?
That's pretty much. We'll just have fun with it. So if you want to switch from one weapon to the other,
Okay.
that'll be good.
Okay. So your weak legs didn't make it to me this time, so I'm gonna throw me axe at you. So she grabs a hand axe, a throwing axe off her belt, and just snaps it off.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and at this point they're within like 10 feet.
so 11.
11 will miss.
Okay.
So they just barely dodge out of the way of the throwing axe.
Yeah.
All right, and then we start up and.
Oh, that'd be a strength, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be
Yes.
a dex.
Nope.
Okay, so that would be 15 then.
15 will hit.
Oh,
Okay. So instead of finessing the axe into him, you burly throw the axe and solid into the guy's chest. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah. Oops. All right. Oh, that's wrong. Sorry. 4 points of damage.
4. Okay. Okay. So the axe hits, but kind of glances off, and it still staggers the guy, and you can see him bleeding, but he's not. He's not down.
So she kind of feels that she's rare to miss or rare to not take somebody down. So she kind of feels the other dwarves behind her kind of scowling a bit, and she's like, "It's the hair thing. It's throwing me off. It's throwing me balance off.
Take it out.
I'm not used to me hair all done up like these."
All right. And then we run back around, and Atris, you're up.
Yeah, I've just finished emptying the contents of my stomach. Warhammer out, and I heft towards the one that Hilga just hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yep, you can get right up there.
All right.
Oh,
20,
you're spunky
natural
this morning.
20.
Ooh.
Natural 20. Okay.
Oh.
That'll do.
Clan
So
Clan
it's,
Hornblower!
Mike is sticking to James and Mark.
Bring it right down on his head. How do you handle crit damage?
It's the double whatever the die is, plus then
Okay.
your bonus.
So it's going to be 1 plus 3, 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. So we'll have fun with this then. Okay. How do you want to handle that?
Oh shoot! You know what? It's versatile. I have it in 2 hands.
2 hands. Okay.
Yeah, my shield's still on my back.
Okay. So
My-
that would be 1d10 instead
Yeah.
of the d8. So give me 2d8, 2d10s rolled.
Yes. Can do that. 3, 6, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. Slightly better. Still kill him. So how do you want to kill him?
Okay. I'm bringing it straight down on his head as he staggered over from the glance from the axe. Yeah, I'm bringing it straight down.
All right. See, the warhammer makes contact with the top of his thin leather helmet, and just and there's not much head left afterwards, and he drops down. All right,
Nice.
and then Gemma, you're up.
All
Set
right.
him up and knock him down.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna run up to this guy right there,
Okay.
and I'm going to use. Where'd it go? My extendable iron fist. So I'm not
Okay.
right on top of him. I'm 10 feet away,
Okay.
and I stick my arm out and say, "I've got a headache. You're getting one too." So this is he has to do a dex save of 12.
Dex
Is it like an
save.
Inspector Gadget
Yeah.
type thing? Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
And he makes it.
He makes it. Ugh.
Yes. Roll
And
a
then I just
16.
jump around and the hair just goes everywhere.
Okay, so basically the fist flies out,
Yep.
and he just slightly dodges out of the way, completely surprised. Like, what the hell is going on here? And then it's Hilga's turn.
So she's out of me way. So she comes barreling up, swinging her axe. She's grabbed her axe again. Oh, 8.
8. 8.
I'm sorry. 10.
10
Yeah.
still misses.
Okay.
All right. So you swing the axe, and then it's a little off balance, the hair. And,
It's me hair, okay? It's me hair.
and the guy manages to dodge out of the way. All right, so now we're in the thick of it. So this guy is going to move up a little bit, and this guy is going to move up a little bit. And one is going to make an attack on Hilga.
Bring it.
All right, and he has his scimitar. And, oh yeah, he gets a 6. That's gonna miss. So, he's like, "Ah," and it just glances off the shield. And then the other one is gonna go after Gemma, and he performs equally craptastically. All right, gets a 5 and just like swings, and it takes out like a hair and just
You
misses.
cut me hair!
And then The
That's
woman
one
in
of
the
your
back
favorite
here, she's sort of hesitating a little bit, and okay, she is going to stay where she is a little bit and pulls out a pair of daggers, starts throwing them. So we've got, she's definitely focusing her rage at this point on Hilka. So we got one dagger that comes in and gets 19.
Nope.
Nope, okay. Then another dagger she throws at Hilga again and gets 18.
Nope.
Nope. Less than that. Okay, so you got 2 daggers and you're knocking them off, and she is just foaming at the mouth. Give me a
I
perception.
don't think you're making a friend today.
Everyone give me a perception check. And
Alright,
since
alright.
you're at exhaustion, I believe you do that at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, so 2.
Oh, yeah.
2 of them. Yep.
9.
21 and 18.
So I got 18.
18 and a 9. Okay.
I'm still mad about my hair.
All right. So you notice that all of the men wear nearly identical leather armor that, while less fancy than the woman, still has the same sort of red and gold motif. And then you guys notice that the men and women have somewhat exotic features that you've only rarely seen before. And you recognize them as Shu, so hailing from Karatur to the Far East. All right, and then let's see, they roll back around to Atris.
She looks like she's hesitating, like she might flee. Is that the sense I'm getting?
Yeah, I mean, is there still sense motive in 5th edition? I forget.
Yeah, there is.
Perception.
Perception,
Well,
there's maybe
um,
insight?
There's insight. Yeah.
Insight, okay, give me an insight roll.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Right, so this is plus 4. So I got a 14 and a 15.
14 and a 15. Okay, yeah, she looks a lot less sure about this battle than she was 15 seconds ago.
I don't want to lose her. So I pull out the troll hand, and I want to chuck it at her as an improvised weapon. To hopefully get troll blood splattered on her and mark her so we could somehow track.
There you go.
Are you marking
Okay.
your mates?
So make
You're marking your mates?
make a
I
ranged
know he's like
attack
a
roll.
bloodhound. We'll track her.
That's just dex.
Yep, yeah, just make a dex.
With 15 minus 1, 14.
14, okay, and that will barely miss her.
Oh.
But at this point, it's going to hit her, just not
Full on.
do much of anything. You know, it's not like it's going to hurt or anything. So she kind of moves out of the way, but a little bit of the black goo that's coming out of the back splatters on her. She's like, "Oh, you filthy little dwarf! What is this?"
She's not wrong about that.
No.
All right, Gemma, you're up.
Okay. Let me see here. She is. I'm gonna move. Oh, I have that guy right in front of me. So I'm going to take my hammer and whack the guy in front of me again.
Okay.
Like trying to hit his kneecaps because I'm so short.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Oh, geez, not doing well. So that's an 8.
8 will miss. Okay. So jumps out of the way. All right, Hill goes up.
Let's see. I want to try to get her, but my legs are too short. All right, I'll take on the people in front of me. Continue swinging my axe. That's better. 20.
20 will hit.
All right. Yeah. 9 points of damage.
9. Okay. So you take a meaty chunk out of the guy in front of you, but he staggers, but he's still barely on his feet. All right, and then
I'm
those
feeling
guys get
better.
to go. So again, one
Get me
is
some
going to go against the one you just chunked
mine.
is going to try to swing against Hilka, and yeah, 14.
No.
It's going to miss, and the other
Try
one
again, laddie.
goes for Gemma and gets 20.
Hits me.
Okay.
Oh, now you're getting me mad. When you hit me, clan, you hit me.
So he gets a good slash into you, and you take 6 points of damage from his sword.
All right. Can I activate my armor then? That bonus thing I have
If you want to.
gives me a +4 because he got a what?
He got a 20.
No, you'll still hit then. All right, so I'll take the damage then.
Okay.
So 6.
6. Yep. All right. And then she is, at this point, back there again, and she is throwing more daggers. And misses. And, ooh. No, wait, no, I gotta do this right. Also misses. So more daggers. She's just angrily at this point, just chucking daggers at Hilga, and everyone is like, nope, nope, nope. All right.
Quit throwing your little toys and come up and meet my axe.
Then it is now Atris' turn.
Okay, there's a bunch of spare daggers raining down on us.
At this point, they're just like bouncing over.
Could I pick 2 of them up and do a 2-handed attack on one of these guys?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to use your Warhammer, you could go for that.
I could, but I think it'd be more fun to get 2 attacks out and to just pick up her weapons and use them against her own guys.
Oh, right.
Sure, go for it. Okay.
Because I'm pissed.
Yep.
So whichever one just hurt Gemma.
That would be this one.
Yeah.
You could definitely reach that one from your position. Okay. So I'll let you drop your Warhammer, you grab 2 of the daggers that are now littering the ground.
Yeah.
And so you get to make one, I'm trying to remember how you do the offhand attacks.
You just don't get your proficiency.
Oh,
Got
right.
it. Okay.
So the first one, the main one, 7 plus 5, 12.
12 will hit.
12, all right. That'll hit, so that's going to do d4 plus 3. 5 damage.
Okay.
That's what you get for picking on me.
And then the other one,
Yep.
so 13 plus only 3, 16.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
Another 7 damage.
7. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, I'm glowering at it because I just saw it spray a bit of red on the ground. So I pick up 2, I walk up, lodge them both in its neck like Frankenstein.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, he is just spraying all over the place and goes down in a gurgly mess.
Nice.
And Gemma's like hopping up.
Just
and
leave
down.
the-
Like, her
just leave the
hair's
blades
mostly
in the
kind of
back.
bouncing around.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, there's more around here, right?
Oh, yeah.
She's throwing 3 or 4.
Okay, Gemma, you're up.
Okay. Do we want her? Like to get a hold of her?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna
We
launch
need
my
to find
net.
out what's going on.
I'm gonna launch my net.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah,
it has
yeah.
a range up to 40. I think that
Awesome.
gets her.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Dex save of
1, 2, 3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's just 40 right
yeah.
there.
So she has to do a dex save of 12.
Okay. And she gets 9.
Ooh.
Ah!
Yes.
So no, she's just restrained.
Good job, girl.
Okay. And what's the escape DC for that?
She has to do. Oh, it doesn't have it on here. So that would be the probably.
Or whatever your
It's a
power
24.
would be.
Probably the same.
Yeah, probably the same. Probably a dex save again.
26. That'll probably be the same as your regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be like 13. Okay, got it. All right, so you and your net goes flying out and lands on top of her, and she's just pissed.
And I'm going, it worked, it worked!
Spider dwarf. Spider
Stupid freaking dwarves!
It's ticker time!
And then Hilga's up.
All right. That loss is taken care of. Time to take care of you. Swings her axe at the last guy. 11.
11 misses. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, still gotta shake this out of my head.
So the one remaining guy, he's like, "Ah," but he swing. Oh, gets a 1. Okay. Let's see.
No fumble?
No, he doesn't throw his sword. He just completely,
gonna say,
he's
it's just
kind of
it's in the
paranoid.
weapon.
There's 3 doors. Like, "Ah," and he just kind of swings a little bit, but nothing happens. And then the woman gets to go. And let's see. No, she's not able to get out of the net.
I made that strong.
All right, and then it is Atris' turn.
There's one standing left in front of me.
Yep. Yeah, because you kind of moved up like that to kill that one.
I'm actually going to. Can I spend everything? I want to run up and pin her with my foot on the ground. Just try and. I guess ideally make it a lot easier for her to try and escape.
Okay.
I just want to try and restrain her further.
Okay. All right. So then go ahead and make just like a strength attack roll to see if you can, because she's struggling in the net, to see if you can get your foot down on the net without getting tangled up yourself.
Okay. 7 plus 10.
10. Okay. So the net's moving around, so you're not really able to get your foot onto it to be able to secure it any further, but she's right in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. Gemma, you're up.
There's that. I'm gonna take my cross hand bow and shoot at the guy in front of Hilda.
Go for it.
Nice.
14 plus 3, 17?
17.
Or, sorry, 18?
18 will hit him.
Okay.
Nice.
1d6 plus 2 piercing. So he gets 7.
7. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. How do you want to kill him?
I'm gonna shoot my arrow at him. He falls, and I go running over to him, and I'm just starting to look over his body to see if there's anything I put to use.
Okay. So just a nice shot to the chest. He goes down gurgling.
Yep.
And you run up and you're like, how do you get
Looking to see if
pilfer?
there's any trinkets I can get.
Okay. Then it is Hilga's turn.
Yeah. So she sees what's going on here, so she wants to run up and help.
Okay.
So she's going to take her shield and just try to start pummeling the woman inside the net to just to stop her from squirming.
Okay. So go for it.
Okay.
And if you're going for the woman and
Yeah.
she's restrained, I believe you have advantage on the attack for your
Right,
shield.
right. Okay. Should I just do? Is this like a strength thing, or is
Yeah,
this like a?
I just add your
Okay,
strength to
okay,
it.
gotcha.
I forget how shield bash works.
Okay,
off the top of my
so-
head, but
Yeah. So it'd be 17.
17. Okay. So you really ring her bell.
Clong! You just hear clong, 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 like
Yeah.
ringing down the street.
Trying to
I'm
get out of the
doing
way,
this.
and it's just
Like I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to, injure her. I'm just trying to subdue her, kind of thing.
all right, and then
She gets a few bruises as well.
Mirror.
they're all dead, and she's gonna try to escape from the
A few
net.
knocked out teeth, a few bruises.
And yeah, she's able to finally throw her way out of the net.
No disadvantage or anything because we're haranguing her.
I'm pummeling her
That's
with
her
my
action.
shield
Well,
on.
you weren't able to stand on the thing, so
That's
she
just her
got
action,
hit.
though. She can't
Yep.
do anything else.
Yep, that was her action.
Yeah.
She basically was able to,
Get out.
get out of the net.
So what's the
then
effect of the pummeling having on her?
She just took a lot of subdual damage.
Oh, I see.
Okay. She's bleeding a little bit
Oh,
from
gotcha.
the face as you hit her with the shield.
Gotcha.
All right. So then it's Atrius' turn.
We need answers.
Yes, we do.
I attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Nice. Yeah.
let's see. Hopefully you remember how that works better than
No,
I do.
I've
No.
never-
It's a strength versus strength check.
Okay.
So you
got
roll
it.
strength, you roll strength, and whatever is the higher.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's just
You
go for
sure?
it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it.
Gotcha.
We're playing slightly
16.
hungover, so.
16. 5.
The pummeling worked.
All right.
Soften her up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to just grab a hold of her and hold her tightly, and she is just. Not only is she not like you're holding like, oh God, you stink. Oh.
Give her a kiss!
All right. So at this point, she's grappled, and Gemma, you're up.
I'm gonna walk up over, well, more like bounce over to her. I'm just gonna take my dagger and start poking her, not enough to really do much, but kind of have it right here. I'm like, who are you? Why are you here? Why are you following us?
Why are you following on?
And
Tell the loss.
let's see for
You squirmy
you can
wench.
make a persuasion or an
Persuasion.
intimidation check. Which way you want to go with this?
Probably should
Good
go
cop,
with
bad cop, stinky cop.
persuasion. I was gonna say I should probably go with
Go for it.
Okay, so that is a
At disadvantage because
a
you're tired.
disadvantage. Oh.
Oh.
Fine. I insist. Oh, so it was a 5.
A 5. And she's just at this point just pissed. She's like, "Get away, you little tiny hussy!"
I'm the hussy!
What?
All right. Let's see, Hilga, you're up.
You snake talking, skeezy woman.
Smelly!
Smelly, skeezy woman. All right, I'm gonna wring the truth out of you. So I I put a chokehold on her.
Okay.
So she's grappled.
Yeah, she's grappled, and at this point,
Twice.
there's not too much to it.
So he's holding. He's like
He's
squeezing
holding
her,
her,
holding her.
and she
So
can't
I come up.
really-
I'm like,
Yeah, you can easily grab a hold of her.
what we want to know.
Where are the plans?
And she called me a hussy.
And my sausage fingers are just brutal on her neck. You know, it's just like.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
At this point.
With disadvantage.
We'll
No,
get
no.
it.
For
we'll get
this,
it in a
you've
talk.
got
For this, we
just
got-
a straight
no, you've got
roll.
just
So
Oh, straight roll. Okay.
Just, I mean.
I'd
yeah.
say she's pretty intimidated.
I
Yeah.
think so.
What is intimidation on? There it is. Oh, thanks.
+2.
Yep. Ooh, 19.
19. Okay. She could tell she's terrified of you, but hates you intensely. You.
Yeah,
And
me-
is
oh.
just like.
I don't think I'm the hussy.
Okay. So
don't
what
think
what
you is.
questions did you ask her, or did you ask her anything, or?
Tell us what you know. Wasn't that it?
Yeah. Why don't you like me?
It's she's like, you. She's.
So I
She'll
ease
get-
off a little bit.
Okay.
I realize I'm like choking the life out
She's
of her.
like, God, and you pull out. She's like, you, too much attention from the con. It's like, shouldn't be there. She's breathing and trying to like regain her breath a little bit, and trying to deal with the odor from the guy that's just air hugging her at the
Her
same
too
time. She's
Yeah,
like,
she's so
oh,
So I'm
God,
waving.
and
I
it's-
pull out the hair clip and my hair all falls down.
Yep.
And I'm like, "Do you know what this is?"
like,
I'm like right an
yes.
inch from her face.
Yeah,
you can
and she
probably
just,
barely see it because
like,
I'm so
seeing
angry. Waving it in front of her
just
face.
makes her like, if she could have choked you with her tongue, she would have.
Oh.
Just seeing this,
might be hers.
she's like, that belongs to the Khan's grandmother.
What?
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah. It's like, it should never be in filthy dwarf hands. It belongs with the Shu and the Khan's people.
What if I give it back to you?
She just stopped. Like, well, all right then. Okay. She's
That's
like,
all you
yes,
wanted.
it doesn't belong to you.
But first,
How'd
where's
she
our
get
cart?
it?
Do you know where our cart is?
Cart?
Yes.
No, I have no idea where your cart is. You came to the Nine Swords completely drunk, and for some reason,
we don't remember.
the Khan decided to take a liking to you
Oh, yes.
and gave you that comb. You should never have had it in the first place. You didn't have a cart, you stumbled in.
Did
Well,
I
that does sound a wee bit like us.
did I flirt with the con?
In your dwarfy way of smashing things, and which for some reason he liked.
Oh, I hope Roderick doesn't find out.
I'm not telling him.
All right, don't tell Roderick.
What's to tell? We don't remember.
All right, perfect. What do we do?
Ask what her name is.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Stinky, what's your name?
She said, my name is Bai.
Bye? Like hi, but bye?
Yes, Bai.
Like I'm a bye.
I work for Khan Zhaobo at the Nine Swords. 9 golden swords.
Do we know, is that in town? Is it city? In the
Make
city?
a history check.
Okay.
All of us are him.
Well, everybody can
Okay.
remember
4 and it won't matter.
Oh, we still have to do the.
disadvantage because
Would it have any kind of unique stone architecture?
Uh,
7.
7. She'll be able. I mean, she tells you it's in the Shu district. So it's got a certain.
Is
an
it like
eastern,
Chinatown or something?
Yeah, kind of an eastern flair
Okay.
to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and so you got a what? 4.
I got a
You got
7.
7. What do you
Wait,
get for your
wait,
history check?
Do I roll a disadvantage?
Yeah. Trying to remember historical facts when you're
Right.
hungovers.
Ooh, well, I got a 19 and a 2, so. no.
There's like an inkling of
far-
like
I'm still
I
a lot of fog
remember
up there.
something. No, I've never heard of it. Okay.
Oh, that dragon ale. Ooh.
I told you not to get the last round.
I know.
think.
Did we say anything before or as we were on our way out about where we had been or where we were going?
And she's trying to remember a little bit and just overcoming the stench. And she's like, "Gah, there was something about shanties, and then you wanted to go fight somebody, and you left."
So a normal night.
So a normal night.
Not my worst Tuesday.
So, if we give you this hair clip back, will you help us?
Help you what? Find your cart? I have no idea where your cart is.
You sure we didn't have it with us?
Don't you have
Sure you didn't
men
have
on
a
the
cart,
street,
did
or did we kill them all? Do you have men on the street? Can you be on the lookout for our cart?
I will go back to the con and ask, and
It has
maybe
a very
he
distinctive
knows
mark
where
on it. The
your
hornblower.
cart- Yeah.
The hornblower mark.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's blue.
Blue. Stinky dwarven
With a
cart.
horn.
Got it. Okay. Blue
I
stinky
hope it's not
dwarven cart.
stinky.
Got it. I will go talk to the con, and we will see if we've heard of it or if anyone has found it. And she tells you where you can find the 9 swords in the shoe district.
Okay. I give her the hair clip.
Okay. She's very grateful for the hair clip.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let go of her, or is she gonna?
Yeah, there's a whirring and a whining as my left arm sort of disengages, and I'll let her go.
And she instantly kind of like jumps and tries to get free and is like brushing herself, and then like, oh, it's all over me.
Sorry
Maybe the
about your-
lavender might help.
Sorry about your lads.
She looks around and doesn't really seem to care at all.
But
She's
hey,
got-
don't piss off a dwarf in the morning. A hungover dwarf in the morning. You know what I'm
she
saying?
takes the comb, tucks it away, and then pretty much just like reaches into her belt, and there's a poof, and she's gone.
Oh, I want to know how she did that.
So yeah, like poof,
Well-
puff of smoke. By the time the smoke clears, she's
Stupid
gone.
tricks.
You're standing in the alley.
Let's get some daggers.
Dead bad guys all over the place. Nobody else seems to care. Like the traffic shortly resumes. People are just whatever.
Is there a fountain nearby?
Yuri.
A fountain nearby. Give me a perception check.
All right.
Would any of the constabulary
Disadvantage.
want us to pay for the burials of the
6
people we
and
killed?
so-
Okay, cool.
This is
I
Westgate.
guess we
What
can flee
happens
the
in
scene.
Westgate stays in Westgate. What did you get?
First one was a 6 minus something.
Okay. No. You hear people. You don't really hear a fountain anywhere.
Can I look around the bodies and see if I can find anything fun or cool in their pockets type of thing?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Good idea.
Still at disadvantage?
Yes.
Always scrounging.
6.
6. Okay. They're dead.
Always busy.
And
Can't
squishy.
use any of this.
These are buildings?
Yep. Sorry. So you're like in an alley. This is kind of a ditch that, when it rains, probably fills with water
Oh, gosh.
and leads out to the street.
Probably pretty stinky with all the
Yeah.
stuff that people throw up.
Gardealoo.
Yeah.
So it seemed like a quiet corner you guys kind of tucked in and fell over last night.
What's that? And I'm pointing at the wooden. Is it a wooden shoe?
It's a leg.
A wooden leg.
And it has the docks on it with one building highlighted.
I could use some fresh air. Do you want to go down to the docks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Fine by me, because I don't want to carry this around. This is too simple.
Okay, so you guys want to head down to the docks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you going to recover the troll claw that you threw at her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so you pick that back up.
Might as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the troll claw, does it seem like maybe one of our weapons sliced it from its owner?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Disadvantage?
I'll give you plenty of time to look this
Oh,
over,
okay,
so
yeah.
you can take your time, make
Thanks.
a normal check.
Ooh, investigation.
Do you want me to-
11.
11. Okay. So looking it up, you've been around enough things that have been severed from other things.
Oh, yes.
That you're able to look at it. It was not cleanly sliced. This was torn.
Oh.
I think
And the
someone
red
died.
claw to it seems strange. You've heard of and fought trolls of the past. None of them have this kind of a weird like middle finger claw coming out
With a red nail.
with a red nail.
Pendula.
Yeah, we fought many trolls our times, but never seen a weird hand like these.
Clearly it likes to keep its nails pretty, though.
Okay.
Do you want it?
No, you keep it.
I got me leg.
Bad enough standing next to you right now.
Okay. So where do you guys want to go now?
Heading
Guess
down to
we'll
the
go to
docks.
Heading down to the docks. Okay. So we're going to do this pretty much theater of the mind for this part. Okay. So you follow the map on the wooden leg. Before we get into that, does anybody need a bio break or a
No.
coffee
I'm good.
break? Or
No,
you're
we're
good?
good.
I'm
Okay.
good.
There we
I'd
go.
like coffee if I could find it, but I couldn't find it.
Just right down the hallway. We can take 5 minutes if you
Can
want
we
to
take
grab.
5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
take
yeah.
5. Grab a cup of coffee,
All right, cool.
and I will grab more.
Yeah, we can
Dungeons
show
and
them
Dragons
pictures and
engineering
stuff.
And I'll flip over the board and do a set change.
Cool.
Good.
I'll be right back.
Scotty needs caffeine.
I was like, where's the coffee in like in the breakfast room? They didn't have the coffee.
Yep, it's right across from the front desk.
Okay.
Here's the wooden leg for those who want to see. Ta-da!
And the troll hand.
Just gonna flip this over.
Flip it over.
We won't use it for the next scene, but we still have a nice clear.
How long do we stay
Surface.
exhausted?
Until you do something like take a short rest or have some time.
How much time was that?
A short rest is an hour.
No, I know, like from getting from where we are to the docks.
Well, that's not a rest because you're walking.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what time lapse.
By the time you kind of stumble your way down to the docks, it's probably going to be almost noon.
Okay.
Like 11-ish.
Maybe we're getting peckish. So we stop and eat.
Through Jet's Pizza and West March.
Cold pizza.
The pizza.
It's so good cold though too. That's the thing. It's just like
Well, it's up in the fridge.
the Apollo 5, the Saturn 5 rocket, the Hoover Dam, and Jet's Pizza. Great human achievements.
For those in the chat, I'm not bothering with capitalization right now.
Jim's here.
Yep. Jim popped in. Georgie popped in. Who else?
41 people are watching.
Awesome. Yeah, take the ideas. They're fun.
Quiet you.
Earning my master's degree.
They like the cards you use.
Oh,
But
that's good.
yeah, if anyone saw the Gamer's Notebook, it's because David hands out these really cool cards all the time for us. That's whoop. I'm dropping my jewels. That we need to be able to have those card pockets because it's really cool stuff and it's a lot of fun to see what you have on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Comes in handy. Do you have a specific way to make those? Because we always put that up on the
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
Well, like these cards, those are pulled off of, I forget.
The group, Weber's group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll
DM
put
Paul
links
Weber.
up. We'll put links up for this stuff for people
Oh
who
yeah,
are
yeah.
interested in
Weber's
these.
group is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of those, and there's a template. So if folks want to make their own stuff, you can. The bigger ones are just PowerPoint. My go-go gadget government employee skills.
Okay.
All right. So if we are ready to get going, we're doing pretty well on schedule. Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. So following the map on the wooden leg leads you to a dive bar in the Docks District called the Bent Mermaid Inn. A crudely carved but provocative statue of a bent-over, buxom mermaid hangs over the door.
Gemma's just looking up. She goes, "This makes much sense."
Inside, a low murmur of activity can be heard, along with the smell of bacon and coffee.
Oh, I sure could use some bacon.
Air of the dog. I want an ale.
Should we like maybe rest just a wee bit and get some?
Why don't you hold off for a little bit with that, all right? Maybe later. Let's get this. Let's find our cart. Then we
Fair
can
enough.
use it again.
Fair enough.
Okay?
Yep.
Did you get a head in? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you enter, the inn is dimly lit and filled with a haze of pipe smoke. Over the tobacco, you can smell a mixture of unwashed people, spilled rum, bacon, eggs, and coffee. The inhabitants of the inn appear to be mostly sailors, and they shade their eyes until the door closes behind you. They all stare at you as you enter the room, and the entire room goes silent, with only the sound of sizzling breakfast to be heard. a large man stands up and blinks a few more times as he stares. Then a wide smile crosses his face, revealing a large gold tooth and a few missing holes. "Hey, it's our little friends," he shouts. The whole bar opens up and cheers, and the large man waves you over to his table. "I didn't think I'd see you again. Come, come, sit, eat."
Oh, yes, eat.
We made friends last night!
You look like you took the knight by the neck and kicked it in the balls.
Oh, that's the understatement.
He waves to the kitchen, and plates of fragrant food and mugs of hot coffee are brought over.
Oh, heaven.
Gemma pulls a fork out of her hair.
All right.
That's awesome.
So you're going to take some time to eat?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can
Yes.
get rid of the level of exhaustion at this point.
Oh, good.
The fatty meats
Oh,
and coffee.
I'm feeling much better.
And what about my hit points? Does that go back at all? Or are we still set?
We'll count this as a short rest.
Okay.
So if you want to burn one of your...
Yep.
Oh,
Well, you have to
one of your
roll.
hit die,
Yeah.
yeah, you can roll one of your hit die.
Cool. Oh, so much better.
It was good.
It is good.
7.
Okay, so you're all back
I'm
up.
all back.
All right, so you guys are eating, you're relaxing, the crowd is kind of murmuring around. After about an hour, you're feeling a lot better. The haze and the pain has gone away. And more sailors are starting to come in. It's surprisingly packed for this time of day. And the large man, he introduces himself as Diggory. And he's kind of the unofficial leader of the area here. And he looks down and he says, "Oh, I see you have old Pete's leg. I can't believe he bet that last night. But could you see it in your heart to give it back to the poor old stupid man?" And he points in the corner and there's just a guy with one leg. And he's like, "Oh."
She holds you.
Looking
Hi,
at his
Pete!
stuff.
Pete, look what I got for you! She's like bouncing over.
And he happily takes it back.
I have a question for you. Why you have the map on your leg?
Yeah.
I go on some wanderings at night, and this helps me find my way home in the morning. I can just pull off my leg and look at where I need to go.
Maybe we need to get one of these.
That would have been smart. And then
idea.
I lean over and I say, if you ever want, I could probably make you something a little bit more mechanical for you.
This floats.
I can make it float too.
This is good enough for old Pete. It's fine.
If you ever change your mind, look what I did for him.
Okay.
We don't got time for that,
Impressive.
Gemma. We're gonna try, all right?
I didn't say now.
Quit making friends with everybody, all right? I did say now.
Okay, so you guys are eating. You're feeling a little bit better. Everyone's having a good time. Okay, what are you guys gonna do?
Probably talk more with our friend Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo. Yep.
Didgeridoo.
All right, Didgeridoo, we need some information, please.
Oh, you don't remember? Information about what?
I hate to say it, but we woke up rather blank this morning.
Oh, you don't remember.
No.
That happens to the best of us. It was a hard night. You came in here 3 sheets to the wind. That's not exactly unusual, though.
It's better than 5.
What was odd is when
That was
you...
later.
Yeah. It's like, when you, Lassie, beat Seamus Sewermouth in an epic insult shanty battle last night. I have never heard such language before, and certainly not out of a wee lass like yourself.
It may be cute, but I'm feisty.
Okay. Just then, a gaunt man, looking far worse for the wear than you, stumbles towards the group. And he looks at you, and he's like, "Ugh, may Umberly curse your wretched hide." He grumbles. "What the fuck are you doing here again? I wasn't on my game last night. I underestimated such a small person.
Looks
But
can be deceiving.
I won't be fooled again." So he is definitely not looking good. But he pulls a ring off of his finger and he slams it down onto the table. He's like, boom. He's like, "All right, double or nothing. I'll take all y'all on. Try me again."
Of course, Gemma's eyes are like, I'm like, ooh, sparkly thing.
What are we waging?
What? You want to do the shanty off?
Yes. So the whole crowd starts to get a little excited.
Starting to go around.
People are starting to gather around and everything. And Diggory looks and he's like, "Well, if you're going to wager, you got to put something down." What have you got?
Well, do you think you can tell us anything about the cart?
Did you see my cart?
Cart? Diggory's cart? No, you guys stumbled in here. I definitely did not see a cart.
You know the valuables we have in the cart. How long do we want it sitting without our attention?
That's just it. No one saw us with the cart?
You stumbled. It was dark. There's no cart, and it's like you could look. We would have seen the ground out here is a little shaky. We would have seen tracks.
Although I must say, it would be fun to see you.
I was never
Whip him
one for
again.
music, but I kind of want to see this.
The guy's leaning over, and his breath could, at this point, the gaunt man, his breath could peel paint, and he's just like, "You're chicken. You can't do it. I know it."
All right, so.
Oh, he called you a chicken. Oh.
And I'm like fingering it pretty. I'm like, kind of like.
No, come on.
How about some hematite?
More. Come on.
Touch a tiger's eye?
Keep it coming.
Do it.
Malachite.
Come on.
No!
This isn't just any old ring.
You got that to back up, don't you? What
What?
do you got?
The ring.
Oh, the ring, right.
The ring.
Sorry.
This is my fancy ring.
Oh, it's fancy, but the gemstone's quite normal.
I really
No.
want to see this.
Oh!
He looks over the gems and he looks back and. All right, let's.
Didgeridoo, what are the rules again?
Okay. Didgeridoo leans over to you and he's like, "Okay, you get 3 verses, and the crowd will decide who wins at the end. And he's challenged you all, so you can work together on this." I heard him.
Okay.
All right. So Didgeridoo takes the ring and he takes all of the gems you put on the table. Sort of takes custody over all of it. And all the other the sailors kind of gather around, and Seamus looks over and he picks up something, or not Seamus, Didgeridoo looks over, and there's a very epically large fat man just passed out leaning against the bar, and he picks up an old hard cheese wheel and whips it at him. And the man gets hit. And he looks at him, he's like, "We have a challenge." And the man puts himself to his feet, the bar creaks under his weight, and he looks back and forth, and he sees you guys, and he sees him, cracks his neck, and he just, in this deep baritone voice, he's like, "Epic shanty battles of Westgate." Points at the other guy. "Seamus Sewermouth versus Tinkergal and her friends. Begin!" And he turns and rings. There's a giant, well, not giant, maybe about that big, ship's bell hanging next to it. And he bangs the bell, and the whole and the whole bar rings. And at that moment, the entire bar starts to sing in unison. And they start pipping off.
What are they saying?
They're singing, "What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning." And then everyone turns to Seamus.
Oh, no.
Okay. Everyone turns to Seamus, and he looks at you and says, "Tiny little lass is a Gorgon's daughter. She's so ugly she'll make you holler. Got enough fur, she needs a collar early in the morning." And the whole bar then kicks into the refrain of, "Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, early in the morning." Make a performance check.
Oh, my God.
And like I said, he's challenged all of you.
I got
A 2. Okay, well, like I said, you guys can jump in since he challenged
Does
all
she
of
get
you.
advantage since we're helping, or do we all roll?
You all roll.
Okay.
Take whoever's got the highest.
All right,
one.
she's losing it. We gotta help her.
1.
1.
Oh no! I'm not good at this kind of thing. Oh. I got a 6.
6.
Plus your
Okay.
Performance.
Yeah, performance is not much better. Oh no, I have a +2 to that, so I have 8. Ooh, 8.
Okay. All right. So you guys belt out a little bit of something kind of between the three of you, and the crowd is kind of grumbling.
At least I don't stink like a mommy's underwear. At least I don't stink like a mommy's underwear.
And then the whole refrain goes back in. The bar picks up.
His mouth
everyone-
stinks like a troll's anus. His mouth early in the morning.
Night. All right, and
And then I
then
like stop and I like hold my head. I'm like, I'm fucked.
then he makes his next check, and let's see. All right, he's just a little bit like flummoxed and standing there and can barely come up with a couple of words together. The rhyme is very, very weak, and he gets some rounding boos from the audience.
Ah,
All right,
Rally.
so
yes, we must rally.
now perform.
Perform another performance check.
Another performance check.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
Oh, I got a 20.
Oh, nice. Oh, crit. Oh, dang.
All right, so channeling some like memories from last night, you lay out a
Stinky man with a tiny winky, stinky man with a tiny winky. Can't get it up, so he's supposed to strengthen your lie in the morning.
and the whole crowd just erupts, and he looks furious. And just like, ah! And they're all jumping in and singing. They do the refrain, and he tries one last verse. Oh. And
You're getting them, Lass. You're getting them.
he's just still flummoxed from he's like, no, I don't know. And
The tiny winky gets them every time.
Yep, and he doesn't quite like trying to look at you, and the hair's all flipping everywhere, and he's just not holding it together. And then at one point, like he finishes his verse, turns over the table, and reboots onto the floor.
Oh, geez.
So you get one last check.
All right. Oh God, please be something good. Oh, 4.
Oh,
2.
9.
9. Okay. All right. So you finish up. It's not great. It doesn't have that central kick of the middle of the song, but
Eats his boogers for breakfast every morning. Eats his boogers for breakfast every morning.
and everyone's going, oh, but I mean, he just threw up behind the bar. So let's see. And then everyone kind of cheers though, because hey, it's a fun battle. And then the large man, he's like, and let's see. Let's see. 4. Yep. Okay. So he looks to all the sailors and the rotund man. And he's like, and Seamus Sourmouth. And some people, yay, it's very yay. And then we go, and Tinker Girl and her
And
friends.
I'm like skipping around the room.
And there's a resounding success. It's like, Tinker Girl.
And I do a little bow and all these things fall out of my hair and I'm quickly putting it back into my hair again.
And then Seamus, Seamus Sewermouth just spits on the floor and grumbles and stumbles out of the bar, and Diggory hands over the pile.
Oh.
Congratulations.
All right, I'm going to. Can I have the ring?
Oh, yes. Take
I
it.
took the Malachite,
You earned it. Yes, you earned
Tiger's
it.
Eye, and the Hematite, and there's yours.
All right.
What do I get? I can cast a jump spell. Oh, like I need to bounce more. She tries it on and she starts jumping just to see what it does.
Yep. Takes about an hour if you kind of want to play around.
Yeah, she's not like spell savvy, so she's just like trying it out.
Okay. So you need to attune to it. Okay, so you guys have, if you want to take some time to attune, like about another hour to relax and get settled in the bar, and the pirates, not the pirates, the sailors are happy, and they're getting you some more drinks. Anything else you guys want?
Can I'm calling him Didgeridoo. I know that's not his name, but does he have any more information for us?
So after a little bit, you guys have relaxed. He brings over a lace hanky with a deep purple stain on it. And he's like, you left this here last night. And he kind of smells it and hands it over to you. He's like, elderberry wine leaves really bad stains. I don't know how you're going to get this out. That's why Alira decorates everything in purple.
So it was my handkerchief?
Yes, your handkerchief. Purple wine all over it.
Did I drink wine last night?
Probably all drink everything.
Most likely.
Not my drink of choice.
Well, thank you for my hanky. And she's completely unconcerned with. I don't care about stain. I kind of just tuck it underneath the shoulder and leave it at that.
Okay.
In terms of. But where'd you find it?
You left it here.
On the table?
Yes, we don't serve fancy wine here. It must have been from where you were coming from before.
Who serves elderberry wine around here?
Oh, Ilera. She's known for her elderberry wine. That's why she paints everything. Everything in the place is purple.
What's her place?
The Purple Lady Fest Hall.
Purple Lady.
Doesn't have to worry about stains if everything is already stained.
Didgeridoo, darling, where do we go for there?
And he kind of gets out a scrap of paper and he's kind of drawing a map, kind of like my uncle might draw a map. Like, well, you go here, but not to the left of here. He gives you a good idea of where it is, but it's not too accurate. MapQuest, he is not.
After the 7-Eleven, go another
Yeah.
800.
If you've gotten to the if you've gotten to the salty wench, you've gone too far. Turn around and go back.
Salty wench too far.
But it's got good beer.
Think any of our sailor friends may know? Ask the sailors there?
You can make that would be an investigation check.
Okay.
Cool.
Before that, is this enough to buy a round for the entire house?
Yes, that will do it.
Maybe lather them up a
Ooh,
little bit?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
Okay.
do that.
Oh,
Nice.
great generous dwarf. So everyone's like, "Ah!" They're pouring ale for everyone, and they're drinking, and they're like,
Including
"Ah."
me.
Doesn't matter that it's noon-ish. It's like, time for more ale. It's always time for more ale.
Always,
Alright,
always.
So I can do my investigation?
Do your investigation check. Everyone's happy. You can do it at advantage.
I got a
Oh,
20,
didn't
so it's
even-
24.
Dang.
24. Okay. So, yes, that they're able to tell you exactly where the Purple Lady Fest Hall is.
Okay.
It's on the west side of Westgate against one of the walls. It's not exactly
keep going
hard
west.
to find.
Going west. Okay.
Keep going west of Westgate.
Yes. They never, most of the sailors you talk to, they don't really go there. It's kind of a fancier place. But they know of it and where it is.
And we've probably been there before, so shall we?
Let's off.
Yep. So let's see. Also, where anything else that you guys wanted to ask them about? While you were there.
Did anyone see my cart?
No one saw your cart.
It has a big blue horn on it.
Going to a fancy hall we are.
You
Got a
stink.
Change of clothes?
Yeah. They look like you smell horrible. What the hell? What are the nine hells would make you stink so bad? I mean,
We
even
might
for
need-
us.
We might need a
Troll
surplus.
hand.
Troll. They look at it and
Is
they're
there a
like,
place a lad can get a bath?
a bath. Bath. Yes, yes. Well, we for our especially pungent sailors, we have some facilities for that. So they look over the claw and they're like, oh, that's me blood claw. I've seen them and they all look like blood claw.
What?
Basted blood claw. And it's like, there's an arena over on the east side of the city. Huge angry troll would fight there that has that crazy red claw. I've seen him kill many a man with that.
Not me.
Apparently not. How you came about his hand, I don't know. But that's crazy.
East side of town, you say?
East side of town, and yeah, they quickly draw up. They go there all the like, yeah, we know where this is, and they quickly draw up a map showing you how to get to that arena on the east side of town.
Okay.
So now we're in the east, west, which is best.
So I'm all cleaned up, right?
Yep. Yeah, we'll give you. There was some scrubbing involved, but you were able to get fairly cleaned up, and they gave you
With a bristly brush.
for your hospitality earlier with the beer. They gave you a good solid sack that you can keep the troll claw in rather than just in your pocket.
Very good.
All right. All right. We're making progress.
All right.
Well,
So where do you guys want to go now?
probably the pretty lady's place first before we go see a troll, who may be very pissed at you right now.
Well, you're right. He's probably still alive. I hadn't thought of that. Right. Okay. I agree.
He might be very angry.
They regenerate. Right?
All right, so it's like I'm waving goodbye to all the sailors. Bye!
Bye! They're not happy to see you go, but they're happy. They're generally a jolly group. Okay. So then, where were you going to go? You're going to go to the Purple Lady, or are you going to go to the arena?
Purple lady first.
Purple Lady, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you enter the Purple Lady is a relatively nice, for Westgate's kind of seedy. So you head over to the Purple Lady. It's a relatively nice establishment in a far better section of town than you visited so far today.
Moving up.
Yep. Heading inside, there's a couple of people in there having kind of, at this point, a later lunch. But it's fairly empty. And as you enter, the barkeep, rather nice young half-elf woman, warmly greets you and says, "Oh, you're back. That's wonderful. You paid for your room, but you weren't here. I wondered what happened to you."
Is our room still available?
"Oh, yes, it's just upstairs. Nobody slept in it. It's still plenty clean. You paid for it, so I'm not going to give it to anybody else."
We're gonna check up there in a minute, but by any chance, did you see our cart?
"Oh, yes, I'm very sorry to hear about your wagon.
What
Your
happened?
friend said it was broken, and she's been working on it all night trying to fix it. As far as I know, she's still out there."
My friend? I'm a little hazy this morning. Which friend might that
"It was a
be?
pretty lady. She was in here talking to you guys, and she just, you went off on kind of a tirade and then stormed out of here late last night. And she said that you were angry about your cart being broken, and she's been working on trying to fix it this whole time. Even got a couple of her friends to help her. They're out in the stables in the back."
I think we're going to head to the stables right now, perhaps?
Kind of afraid of what we might find in that room. Anyways. Bengal tigers and
You just
ritual
don't want
sacrifice.
frilly pillows.
So did we talk?
could be fun.
Did we talk about how we got the gems?
Not yet, no.
How do you think we did get the gems? Did we sell the card?
Oh God, I hope not. You wouldn't by any chance know if we've made any recent transactions?
I try not to overhear my customers and what they're doing. You were just talking to her for quite some time. She bought you a round of drinks. You guys became
Like
agitated.
elderberry? I take my handkerchief out.
Oh, we serve. Yes, we serve elderberry. That's our specialty.
Do you remember spilled wine?
There's spilled wine in here every night. We mop it up
with
pretty
us.
quickly. With you, yes, you were plenty polite for a while, and then something got into you. Your friend said it was because your cart was broken that you got upset and went off.
Well,
Say we check our room first before
room
we go.
first, then
Yes.
stables?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Atreus, let's do that.
All right.
Okay, so you guys head up to your room. She gives you the key. Open it up, and the room is completely pristine.
We were not in here at all.
No, the bed is made.
We never made it here.
Everything's out. There's a little orchid sitting on everybody's pillow.
That's a nice touch.
I'm kind of like bouncing around and just checking things out and just looking under the bed just in case. I really don't think we've included the room itself.
So why did we get a room and not sleep here?
I think the stables might be our next answer. Well,
Nothing to. If we do like a deep search,
yeah.
take a few
Yep.
minutes.
Do an investigation check.
Okay.
I got 11.
3.
I got 11.
11. Okay. Yep, you search around the room. You're not really tossing the place, but you're kind of looking, opening drawers, everything else. Everything seems to be nicely arranged.
Okay.
Like that there are, the flour was on the bedspread, right on the pillow. The sheets are well folded. There's, a pitcher of water that seems to still be full of water. There's linens and other things that are laid out that haven't been touched at all.
Gemma starts jumping on one of the beds. We paid for it, might as well make most of it.
She keeps a handsome in. I will say that for her.
We in the right room?
I mean, You look at the key. It's
It
got
doesn't
the
smell
right
like
number
troll
again.
snot, so we must not have
Yeah.
been here.
Okay.
Well, she's kind of looking around the room. It is pretty, but I think we need to figure out what happened at the sheds.
Aye.
Okay. So you guys are going to head out to the stables, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me draw a little bit here quickly. All right.
The drunken sailor. We were drinking with the drunken sailor. We were drinking with the drunken sailor.
We made friends with didgeridoo now.
All right. Use of some of our scatter.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch this so I can write out the song because that. Like, what did we sing again?
The songs of the Hornblower Tribe.
As we're walking over, I'm wondering, do we have new allies at the Nine Swords? Or are we kind of just returned to the status quo?
Well, the comb was given back.
It was, but we kind of...
We did kill there.
we killed 4 of their
And we don't know what
soldiers.
else we did.
Okay. So you guys come out of the back of the tavern, or the Purple Lady Inn, and you go, this is kind of a, I can imagine like a overhang, and there's stables back in here.
Okay.
And you recognize your wagon. And give me a perception check at this point.
So it has our insignia on the side.
Yep,
18.
18.
Wait. 13.
13. Okay. So you look and you can definitely recognize, you're very familiar with your wagon, and then you see it is there. You also see that all of the mechanical locks that you've engineered are still in place. So there's like a big metal lock on one wheel, and all the chests have been locked into place, and there's chains everywhere. And there are 3 folks working about the wagon. One of them is a woman, and then there are 2 other larger men. Then the woman's trying to be a little bit
Do they see us?
delicate. At this point, no. They are working and trying. So the woman's trying to like get some of the stuff. She's fiddling with the locks, and the larger men at this point, they've got like a crowbar, and they're just trying to break things off of the wheel.
I'm
Gemma's
getting
gonna.
pissed.
Gemma's already pissed.
Hey!
Oi! Do you know how long that took me?
All right. So the woman turns around, and let's see. Okay. So the woman turns around and looks at you guys, and she's just like, shite. All right, lads, Rolf, Arnold, protect me.
Oh, so we didn't sell her the wagon.
No.
All right. So at this point, we'll roll for initiative.
Okay.
Right. 12.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
20,
4.
4. Okay.
With these guys.
Okay.
What's she dressed as? What's she look like?
She is sort of very well dressed. Give me a perception check if you're investigating her. Taking a look at it.
15.
9.
15. Okay. You can see that she's got sort of like flowing, more elegant robes that you think would be appropriate for sort of a fancier establishment, but you can see the glint of chain underneath the shirt.
Okay, got it. Magic user.
And these guys are both, they're just wearing sort of like thick leather.
It's not garb that we've seen before?
No.
Like the first four?
No, this does not look anywhere near like the 9 swords.
Okay.
So is it like these are like doors that are big doors that are open?
Yeah, this is kind of like a large overhang.
Oh, I see.
So this
It's just
whole
all
area is
open. Okay.
open, but
Okay,
you're
gotcha.
under kind of the overhang. So it's
Gotcha.
a little bit of a sheltered space.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
And
right.
you can see your horse is kind of tied up in a side section, but you left the cart here.
Oh.
All right, so then we are going to go, and Hilga is first.
Ah! So I'm gonna double move,
Okay.
just charge in, trying to intimidate, like screaming and hollering and saying clan things. I would say. 5, 10, 15, 50. So as I get there.
Okay. Then make an intimidation check.
Ah!
Crazy dwarf lady.
Oh. 5.
Okay. So there's all the. All right.
Yeah.
A belch halfway through.
Oh, too much bacon this morning.
Okay. Not quite as scary and intimidating as you were hoping for.
No,
Okay. Then it is
Tripped on
Rolf.
some horse dung.
Yep,
Yeah.
Rolf and Arnold's turn, and they both move forward.
Ah, bang it. My axe needs some
Yep.
tasty blood this morning.
Each one of them has like a big heavy mace
Oh.
that they pull out from their belt.
Yeah.
All right, first one swings and gets a 22.
Oh, that is a hit.
Okay. And gets a good solid crack on your shoulder. 5 points of damage. And then the other one goes. Oh, so the first one moves up. He swings once, and oh crap! I think I should do this right. Gets a good crack on your shoulder. He turns around and swings again, and also gets 22.
Oh, that is a hit.
Oh.
Ouch.
And another 6 points of damage. The other guy moves forward and swings. And he gets 19.
That's a miss.
Miss. And then he swings again and gets 23.
That's a hit.
Another hit at 7.
Ooh.
It's a good crack.
Nice.
All right. Then they are done, and it is Atris's turn.
All right, I'm gonna bound forward to about my move speed.
Yep.
All the while whirling my warhammer overhead
Mhm.
and focusing, and then a mote of black energy shoots out towards this one. I'm gonna cast blindness
Oh.
Okay.
on. It doesn't really matter which, right? Okay.
All right.
Ralph, because I don't like that.
Rolf. Got it. So Rolf and
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 12.
DC 12, and he gets a 16.
Okay.
So he gets hit in the face with this blackness and kind of pulls it off, and
It's like the symbiote.
yeah, and moves on. And then it is Gemma's turn.
All right, I'm going to run forward to be near where Atris is, and I'm going to shoot off my crossbow.
Well, you can't go all the way up.
He said
Atris.
By
Oh,
Atris,
right
yeah.
here. Sorry. Yep.
All right, and I'm going to aim for who did the most damage to Hilda?
This guy hit twice. This
He's-
guy hit once.
Hit twice is getting hit with, hopefully. 19 plus
Ooh.
4.
That'll do.
Yay!
Yeah.
And that's going to be 5 points piercing.
Okay. Okay. So you shoot out, and an arrow gets a solid lodge into his shoulder. He snaps it off. All right, and then we go, and the lady on top of the cart gets to go, and she reaches into. Let's see what she wants to do here.
I don't like that sound.
No.
When the game goes, ooh,
Yeah.
that's when you have to work.
Yeah.
That'll do. Okay. So she looks at you, and she kind of starts, looks like almost singing, and shouting, and then shouts at you, and like a wavy, hazy ball comes from her mouth, lands in the center here, and detonates.
Oh,
So you guys need to make a Constitution save.
shoot or loss. Am I out of the effect?
Yes.
Okay.
16.
Constitution. I got a 9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Hold on. Where's my armor thing? Oh, can I react? Because it's not my armor class, right?
Nope.
Okay.
No, this is an area
This is
effect.
different. Yeah.
All right, so that is, so you take 12 points of thunder damage, and you take 6.
All right. Ooh, ouch.
No problem. Shake it off.
Shake it off. Sorry. All right, and then Hilga, you're up.
Take care of the witch. I'll get these two. So I'm gonna you pissed me off. So I'm taking my second wind.
Okay.
Oh, so I got 12 hit points back.
Okay.
Oh, it made me angry. Ugh. Okay, I got 15.
15 will hit.
All right. Oh, 4 points of damage.
I hate when that happens.
But I'm so angry, I'm taking an action surge and I'm gonna go again. Ah! Oh, that's definitely a hit. 17,
Yep.
20. Yeah, okay. Hit you this time. No. 5.
5.
Oh, my axe needs some blood on it.
So really angry and swinging around, and it's just kind of like shaving off small pieces. And it's like, Okay.
Okay, I am going to use one of my powers.
Okay.
When I hit, I can use a bonus action to heal one of my allies.
Okay.
So I'm come on, lads, we gotta do this. So I'm giving them a pep talk.
Okay.
So you heal 5 points of. You have 5 points of 5. You don't actually heal. You have 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So you take those off before you lose any hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Now it is Rolf and Arnold's turn again.
It's one of the maneuvers, the battle maneuvers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So they're both still wailing on Hilga.
Bring it.
All right, with their maces.
Bring it, you
First
big
hit.
wussies.
20.
20? That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. All right. Hilga takes 7 points of damage. So a good solid crack with a mace, and then he turns for a second hit, and he gets 17.
No.
No. Okay. So the first one gets a good solid lump, and then the second one
felt that
misses. Then the other guy goes to swing, and he gets 9 on his first shot. Complete whiff, and the second one is 17.
Nope.
Also miss. All right.
Ching!
Yeah, just bounces right off the shield. All right, Atris, you're up.
Yep, Warhammer with a flare, like Thor, bounding forward, and I'll attack the one who's already hurt.
Yeah, this guy is pretty well beaten up. This guy hasn't been touched yet.
Okay. Were you doing like advantage for flanking? Is that what that was?
No, it's
just for my education.
pack tactics.
Oh, okay.
If
Gotcha.
there's 2 of them within
So if
5
we
feet
get rid
of
of,
each
we
other.
get rid of
You
one
can
of
get rid
them.
of one suddenly.
Yeah, then they won't
Okay.
have it
Away.
anymore.
Yeah. All right. And I'm actually
Take him out,
my
Atreus.
AC is lower because my shield's on my back still. So.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Whack him good.
1.
Oh!
Roll again. Roll again.
Roll again.
Roll again.
So you don't
Get
drop your
critical
weapon.
fumble. If you get 2 1s in a row, you're chucking your weapon across the rail.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
far my arm seized.
Damn it, Gemma!
I told you to oil it.
5.
The worst
Okay, so
time.
you didn't chuck your
The
weapon,
worst
but you
time.
completely missed. It's like, ah! All
Arm
right.
seizes.
We gotta work on that, Atreus.
Gemma, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm hopping mad now because the arm stopped and I've been hit, and so what
Take
I'm
out the
gonna
witch
do,
lass.
I'm gonna run up a little bit in front of my, as a bonus action, I pull out my smoke bomb and I throw it at her,
Oh.
so she
Okay.
can't see
Yeah.
anything happening now.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so you wanted to move up a little
Yep,
bit. Is
so-
there a save associated
Nope.
with that? No?
It's just a.
Okay.
So it's a smoke bomb. So she's kind of like covered. It's like a 10-foot type of
Oh, nice.
fog thing.
Okay.
So it's spewing out.
Yeah, it's just like it just keeps going.
Awesome.
And since I did see her, I'm actually going to aim my crossbow at her and hopefully get
Okay.
her
Acquired.
target
Target
acquired before I
acquired,
hit.
Got it.
1.
Roll
Oh,
again.
no.
7.
All right, so you didn't throw your crossbow, but you
I shot a toothpick.
definitely missed. All right.
arm.
And now you said she's blinded for this turn?
Yeah, it's kind of like fog, but she just can't see. It's going to dissipate after 2.
After 2 turns?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can hear her saying some things from inside the fog cloud. And let's see. Okay. So you can hear her from inside the fog cloud shout out at Hilga, like a string of horrible obscenities, and need to make a constitute or a charisma save.
Oh, I got this.
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay, you don't really care.
I've heard worse than that.
You kissed your mother that mouth.
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
Sweltering dwarf. Nothing.
I say worse than that when I'm making love.
Then horrible mental image of that. It is now Hilga's turn.
All right. I'm going to try to whack the guy that's hurt. All right. Ah! Oh, dang.
1.
No.
Oh,
2.
2.
Well,
Okay, so
7 altogether.
7. That'll miss. Okay. All right, and then it is Rolf and Arnold's turn.
Hilga's face is getting red with frustration.
Yep. So the injured one is going to switch targets and go after Atris. And yeah, gets a 12.
Too bad we didn't
Miss.
get an inspiration.
And then second shot, a 20.
Hit.
That'll hit. Okay. And Atris takes. Oh, wonderful. Okay. 6 points as he cracks you with his mace. Yes.
Oh.
It
All right.
tickles.
Okay. Then the other one, the untouched one, is going after Hilga and gets that would be a 23.
That is definitely a hit.
Hey.
And 4 points of damage with his mace.
All right.
And then swings again. Again, another 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, Jesus.
And 5 points of mace damage.
All right. Oh.
Whoopsh, whoopsh. All right, and then we go to Atris. You're up.
I have a moment to survey everything, so I get the arm back down, sort of throw you a look.
I said oil it.
You didn't take care of it.
And then, oh shoot, that's a casting time of 10 minutes. Never mind. That kind of ruined.
Hold on, everybody.
Do you want
We
to
have a
roll
timeout. Hold on, bad guys. Timeout.
No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a bit of a stretch.
I need some air.
All right, what are you at?
I've taken 18 damage and I have 32 hit points.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You live enough.
They're fine.
All right. Yeah, we will swing the warhammer again.
Okay.
Easy enough. 19.
19 will hit him.
Oh, yes.
And it's gonna do
Adrius.
7 points
7.
of damage.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a good solid hit, and he staggers. That guy's, I guess, yeah, Rolf has been getting the crap beaten out of him, but Arnold's still totally fine. All right, and then we go to Gemma. You're up.
All right, I'm going to try and. You said it's Rolf. It's almost bye-bye mode.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and crossbow him.
Okay.
7.
That'll miss.
That.
All right, and then you hear more words coming from the smoke cloud on top of the cart, but can't see anything because it's in a smoke cloud.
Right.
So it won't dissipate until your next turn.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Then it is Hilga's turn.
Ah, take him out. Come on.
Get him!
She blows a kiss to her axe. Mwah. Come on, baby. Well, that's not too bad. 14.
14 will hit.
All right. Yes. Yes.
This is against the hurt guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a good die here. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Jeez. Oh, yes. 10 points of damage.
that'll work.
10. Okay. You take a good slice out of him, and he's just barely staggering and gurgling. But he's on his feet still.
Dang. Holy crap.
All right. And then we roll around to Rolf and Arnold. All right. So same combination. Rolf's going for Atris, and Arnold is going for Hilga. And that would be 14.
Miss.
Miss. Tries again. And 16.
For me?
That's on him.
For no, for you.
Oh, 16 is a hit.
16 is a hit. And that would be a 5 points
Got it.
bludgeoning damage hit. All right. Then.
Oh, wait. Can I do something? I'm sorry.
Sure. Yep.
I forgot to do. I wanted to do one of my combat maneuvers and give him temporary hit points.
Okay.
Sorry about that. When I hit, I can
Yep.
do it. So you have 4 temporary hit points. So
Okay.
you can take those off first before you take your regular hit points.
Okay, so I only
Yeah.
lost 1 in effect.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So then Arnold is still going after Hilga,
2 of those left.
and gets a 2. That's not going to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And 22.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. And 8 points. So a good solid
no.
crack to the head.
Oh, smack.
Where are you sitting now?
Oh, these guys are tougher than they looks.
All right. Then we roll around, and it's Atris' turn.
I'm going to hold my warhammer up. My eyes will start to glow white, and an aura will shine down a bit and ease us a little bit. So I'm going to channel divinity.
Nice.
So 5 times my level, which would be 18 hit points. We can divide up, but you can't go higher than half your max hit points.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
Right.
I'm going to do myself first.
Oh, yeah.
So 21.
Yeah. Yes, please.
So hit points 21. So I can go as high as 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 2 of them go to me. There's 16 left. How are you doing?
I mean, right now with the temporary he gave me, I'm at 17 out of 24.
All right, so you can't do anything.
Do the temporary hit points count toward that?
Does it?
Nah, I guess not.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I don't
I'm
think- I don't
sitting at
think they
12.
would, yeah.
I'm
12.
at 12 then.
12 out of 24, so you're already at half.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
can't do
but
anything.
You're hurting, right?
Yeah.
He's hurting big time.
So that would heal half. Up
So
to
you're
half.
at 31. You can go up to. As
Yeah,
high
I've
as
taken
15.
26 and I have 32. So, or
Okay.
31. I'm sorry. So I
Yeah.
can take 15.
You can go up to 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So I'll go. So I have 11 damage. All right. Cool. Thanks.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Oh,
and
I feel
then
better.
It is Gemma's turn.
I really want to kill that bastard who's almost dead so they can get rid of that advantage thingy. So I'm going to go for Rolf.
Good.
18 total.
18 will
nice.
hit Rolf.
Ah,
With what?
3 piercing points.
Oh, you're using your crossbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, so you shoot Rolf and you get him solidly in the neck. And he's just
Yeah, good shot.
Rolf
Yeah,
goes
nice.
down.
Nice.
The smoke clears from the cart and the woman is gone.
Oh!
Oh. Nice.
All right. And
What's our
it
minion
is-
do? Is he sticking around?
Yeah, he's still fighting at this point. Then it is. Yep. So she is gone. Hilda's turn.
Okay. Your mistress is gone. Do you want to continue to fight me, or you want to give it up?
Make an intimidation check.
All right. I shall. 9.
9. Okay. Yep. He's still good to fight.
All right, my axe is still thirsty. Let's do this. 17.
17 will definitely hit.
All right. And 8 points of damage.
8. Okay.
My axe strings tonight. Today.
Woohoo!
Okay. Then it is Arnold's turn, and he is. working with his pack. He just gets one roll and misses on the first shot with his mace and misses on the second shot.
I like them
going
better when
after
they're
Hilda.
lonely.
Yeah.
All right, and then it is Atris's turn.
We need information. I'm gonna try and grab.
We do, yes, we do. Sorry, I was a little
actually,
hot-headed there. I
seriously,
didn't
kinda-
think about that.
Yeah, I want to try and grapple him again.
Okay, go for it. So it's
all right.
opposed strength checks, right?
Check.
Oh, 11.
Don't you have that thing with the arm though? The prototype?
Oh.
Hold on, there's a thing with a prototype for the arm.
Oh, okay.
I tell the guy, hold on a sec, and
One
Gemma
tick.
pulls out
Sure.
an instruction manual.
Wait, I'm going to grapple you in just a second.
here.
Hold on.
My gadgets do things! I just gotta find the right page! Come back. Here we go. Grants you a strength score of 15 for 1 minute if you activate it.
I already have a 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
If your strength is 15 or higher, then it grants a +1 bonus to your strength checks.
Oh,
Okay.
So we give you a +1, yeah.
So 12.
12. And he rolled an 8, and he has a strength bonus 2, so 10.
oh,
So you beat him.
nice.
All right, so you're able to grab a hold of him.
Yeah.
And Gemma, you're up. So, hold on. Okay.
Can I run up to him and I'm pulling out like this large crow's feather from my hair and I just start tickling him? To see if I can get him.
All right.
I want information, and this is gonna keep going till you tell me.
I guess that would be an investigation check.
It's gonna be a 13.
13. Let's see what his willpower is like. A 13. Okay, so he's just. What the hell are you doing? Yes. He's got to whip
Interesting
it back
loss.
and forth.
You don't want me to kill
You're
him?
squishing him. All right, and then.
remember that with Roderick.
All right, and now I need you guys to all make a. Let's see. I guess that would be a charisma check.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, 19.
Natural 1.
Natural. Okay.
Boy, those dice are like.
4.
Need to have time out on those dice.
Yeah. My dwarven thing.
All right, so
That's sweet.
you see in the back corner,
She's
she
back.
reappears, and as she does, she holds out basically a wand with a spider on it, and a blob shoots out and hits right near you guys, and just. And Hilga is the only one that's not caught in the mess, but everybody else is caught in a giant sticky mess of webs and nastiness.
Am I like at the center of the storm or something?
Yeah, it's like somehow, all right, this works. And everyone else is covered in this goo. And she fires that off and then turns to run. Yeah.
Patience is wearing thin.
So is anything after us being covered in this sticky goo, or?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically, you can try to break free, but you're basically immobilized.
Oh, great.
It's a web.
Is he caught in it too?
Yep, he's caught in it too.
Like we can't take it. Oh, we gotta just try and do escape checks.
Yep, yeah, try to break free if you want to chase after her.
Alright,
So
okay.
she went, Hilga's the only one that's free, so she's basically turning and running at this point.
All right. Is that my turn?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
it's your
sorry.
turn. Yes.
Okay, so I do a quick scan of the situation, and I realize that they're not in any real danger. So I am just gonna bust it and just try to chase her.
Okay.
Can I just? Is it okay if I can run over the web or through it? Or
Yeah, you can
okay.
you can
Okay.
pick your way through it without
Okay,
any
so
problems.
I'm just full tilt, running towards her.
Okay, what is your
Speed?
movement speed?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, so you double that and you can do 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take off running towards her. and she
I cannot
is.
run all the way to Isengard.
So what we're going to do is we're going to break a little bit into a chase scene.
Okay, sweet.
And we are going to have... I'm trying to remember this off the top. I didn't bring my chase cards.
Oh, shit.
But I can wing this off the top of my head. Okay. So at this point, we're going to run... So she's got longer legs than you do.
Yes.
So she's starting to outpace you. So every turn, she's getting a little bit further away, and she takes you through a market. So I'm gonna have you make a dex check.
Okay.
She's like trying to run through the market and like throwing barrels and boxes and stuff out of the way.
All right.
And let's see if she does it. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. Yep. So you managed to jump, clearing the boxes, but
Out of
she's
me
still
way, out
getting
of
a
me
little
way.
bit ahead of it. Okay.
Chickens like...
Aaron,
just
what are you
flying
doing? And
feathers.
there's this lady running, and she's got robes behind her. Like, and there's just the angry dwarf with an axe. And they're like, oh, what did she do?
So I yell... I'm yelling, stop her in the name of the clan Hornblower! Yeah.
No, I'm not touching this.
Yeah, probably must be like, whatever. I'm not getting involved.
Here, I'm not seeing this. Okay, so you guys are chasing for... trying to run through this. Yeah, breathe. At this point, make a constitution check.
Okay, I got this. Oh, crap. 5.
5. Okay. She got a 9. So at this point, you're getting tired.
Yeah.
And we'll give you 1 level of exhaustion
Oh, no.
from trying to chase.
No. That's not good.
All right. So then she's going to keep running. She's slowly getting more and more and more distance. And starting to get away from you. So we'll make 1 more constitution check.
Oh, okay. Do I make
See.
it with disadvantage?
Yep, at this
Okay.
point you're at exhaustion. So you got to make it with disadvantage.
Oh, shoot. 6.
6. All right. She got a 6. So she's also starting to get exhausted, but she's starting to pull away.
I'll wear her down. I'll wear her down.
And you got a 6 as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're getting even more tired.
Okay.
I didn't bring the cards for levels 2 through 5. I wasn't expecting that. But okay. So you're getting tired.
Breathe. Breathe.
She is at this point getting away. I'll give you 1 shot if you wanted to try to hit her with anything.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, I think at this point she's going to clear.
Okay. I'm not going to try to hit her, but I'm going to say, we just want to talk with you.
Why won't you love me?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Nope.
Well, I
Nope.
tried.
All right. So I'm
Bitch.
assuming. So I'm assuming you'll head back, or you try to. Okay. So you head back. By this time, the web, you guys managed to cut yourself free of the web. The guy is no longer struggling.
I'm still tickling
So.
him.
He's like, I can't believe that bitch. It's just, he's like, I don't know.
She left you. She left you.
I don't know what I saw in her. I met her in the bar this morning. She said she needed help. I'm not really into that type, but for some reason, she seemed very persuasive.
I hug my clan
yeah.
members and I say, we have a nice family here. It's like, we feel so bad for you that you don't have what we have. Can you help us?
Sure. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, whatever you want to know. I can tell you whatever you want. So
I take the crow, so I stick it back in my hair. Okay.
she's like, I'm sorry. It's like, I realize this is probably your cart. She said this was her cart. It seemed to make sense at the time. And we were trying to help her get into this. He looks over at his friend. He's like,
You didn't think it would be strange that there were dwarven locks on her cart?
it made sense at the time. She said it. I believed her. Obviously, that was a mistake.
Thank the gods your locks were so good.
Yeah.
So well made.
When I take care and oil them properly.
Yeah.
So they were duped, and the guy that's down, that could have been us that got hired by some enchantress, right?
Yep. Well,
So
he knows at this point that he was charmed.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry about your
Yeah.
friend.
So I'm gonna get down on one knee and just With the new path I'm trying to go forward in life, finding serenity now. I want to cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay.
Oh, nice, nice.
That'll work. Okay, yeah. So I'll give that to you. That he basically kind of chokes back. I mean, he's got the snot beat out of him, and he had the arrow sticking out of his neck that he kind of pulls, and he's not. He's only mostly dead. He's not totally dead. Okay.
He'll go. Pulls out a flask and says, "Have a snort, lass or lad."
So Arnold is very
Sorry we
happy
whacked
that you managed to slightly save his dying friend, and he says, "Oh yeah, that horrible wench. She just made a lot of sense this morning, and now I know she's a filthy enchantress. She said this is all her stuff, but
You can't trust them
Yeah.
mage types.
yeah." So he says she only gave me her name as Margot. I've never seen her before, but she won't be too hard to miss. She had sort of distinctive robes.
Yeah. Did she have any kind of markings or anything that we recognize?
Nothing that you guys would recognize.
Okay.
Where did you meet her?
In the bar.
Which bar?
That bar. The purple
The purple.
purple
Oh,
room.
so-
The purple
okay.
lady.
Yeah,
All right,
purple.
so in the Purple Lady. Okay.
Yep. So it's like, I've never seen her before. We finally got up enough coin to try to go to a fancy place. For all the luck that did us.
All right. Gemma walks up and she kind of pats the guy she shot and she goes, "I kind of need this back." And she takes her arrow.
Yeah, I do this back.
I give this back.
All right. So, would you gents want to kind of come back with us and we'll get you kind of mended and tended and maybe see if people might have
Oh,
recognized?
they're fine, lass. We
Sure.
got things we got to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
yeah.
fine.
So they're just. I mean, the one guy's glad not to be dead. The other one is glad to be out of the clutches of the enchantress, and they're good to just get the heck out of here.
Okay.
So they've told you pretty much like, listen, this is all we know. We met her in the bar. She said this was her cart. She needed help. Seemed to make sense at the time, but obviously she was one of those finger twiddlers.
So do you have like a big thing of locks or keys that you
Yeah,
have for
I
all the
pull it out
locks
from
and
the
everything?
very back of my hair, and they go jingling over, and they're almost like as long as I am tall, and I just start, checking everything to make
I
sure
grab your
everything's
wrist just before you do.
there.
You trying to open the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know what she may have done.
Ah!
So can I cast? I'd
could
like to
try
cast Detect Magic.
Ooh,
Sure.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just sort of
Good point, good
concentrate
point.
Yep.
and look for anything that might suddenly start glowing to me.
Nothing is glowing that wasn't glowing before. So
So
if you
nothing
had
looks
any,
unusual or anything to us?
nothing has been changed. Everything's right where you left it. So if you had any
Okay.
sort of enchanted goods that were in there, they're exactly where you left them. But there's no new. It wasn't like she somehow trapped the locks or the chains or anything.
Okay.
All right.
And unless it affects the
least.
story, I think that the contents of the cart should remain secret. Then it's like
Yep.
the briefcase
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. Like no one really knows what's in it.
So right now you just see like the frizz ball of red just over the top
It's just
of the cart, and
valuable.
it's moving
Nobody really-
around here and
It's
there.
the MacGuffin.
We're good. We're good. It's here. We're good. And thumbs up.
Okay, so at this point, you guys have recovered your cart, and that kind of wraps up. You skipped a couple of pieces, so we can either just go back to those for fun if you want to, or
Because we found the cart.
yep. or we
I
can
am a
stop
bit
here.
curious
So
about that troll.
Troll hand?
Yes.
I am too. I might be. I might be owed a
I was
prize.
just kind of bouncing. We're going on an adventure.
Okay, so if you guys want to, you can either leave the cart here, you can haul the cart with you. I mean, it's
Oh right.
Right.
you know.
Um,
But if you want to leave it here, you can leave it here.
Right.
Obviously, nobody got through the locks in
yeah,
quite a bit
I
of
think
time.
it's
Yeah.
safe here.
Yeah, I think it'll be safe.
Do we want to like maybe do a short rest? Before we
Oh
go
yeah,
get
let's
the
do that.
troll?
You could do a short
Maybe
rest.
go rest in the
Yeah.
room and then
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys can head back up to the room. You take a short rest. You know, get everything worked out.
Right.
And then you can always hit the arena.
When you take a rest, you use your hit dice. You add your Constitution bonus to that
Yep.
too. Okay, that's what I thought.
Ooh,
We're doing a short rest.
Yeah,
Yep.
short rest.
If you guys
I
want.
got all my hit points back.
I got 9.
6 back. I used 1.
I got my action surge
That's
back.
good.
Second wind.
I'm also going to do a cure wounds on myself while we're chilling.
Okay.
Just, nice. Actually, no, you know what? Since we have some time,
Short rest.
can I do prayer of healing?
Okay.
All right. So this will be,
You said that was 10 minutes?
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll all
Oh,
sit
yeah,
in
no,
a
that's
circle
fine.
and kumbaya, and up to 6 creatures
More days.
each
More days.
regain 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability.
Oh, so instead of
modifier.
using our d8s, do that? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I don't. Will those get you up to full? In
No.
case I don't. So this should. So
That would actually probably be better, the 2d8s.
we can do both. I think we're sitting here for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you're an
and 10
hour.
minutes.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to heal
So
up.
we're gonna get 5 plus 3 is 8 plus my mod, which is 4, so 12 hit points plus. I'm a disciple of life, so anything that restores hit points gets another 2, so 14 hit points
Nice.
back to each of us.
Nice. Oh, back up.
Awesome.
Yay!
Cool. All right, feeling much better. Feeling
Okay.
much better.
We are at 11 o'clock now. Does anyone need a bio break or anything before we move on
I'm
to
good.
the last
Unless you guys do one.
I want to meet the troll who paints his fingernails.
Okay.
Are you good, David?
Yep, yeah, I'm good. So we can move on. Okay. So you guys make your way after a nice rest. You found your cart. You're a lot more. Okay, we've got our cart
Everything's
now.
right with the world.
We're good now. You're just sort of curious what the heck is going on with the troll hand. So you're able to make your way to one of Westgate's famous gladiator arenas. As you enter, the gathered crowds, because at this point it's getting to like early evening-ish, maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock-ish or so. Some of the crowds are starting to come out. So the gathered crowds seem to recognize you as you walk in and cheer. And there is they're cheering, you kind of move forward, and a man comes forward. He's a large man, and he's wearing a symbol of Tempest on his chest, so it's like a blazing sword. And he's like, "Oh, you're back already? Oh, okay. I thought for sure that you'd need days to sleep that off. But I guess your dwarfs are made for more stout stuff."
Yep.
I said, "That battle was amazing. I've never seen someone tear the arm off a troll before. But don't you worry, good old Bloodclaw will have a new arm again plenty soon. He's just downstairs resting up. So, what can I do for you tonight?"
A question.
Yeah,
Which one of us tore the arm off?
that one.
Ah.
And you were complaining about the arm earlier.
I have kind of a disappointed look on my face.
Grabbed old Bloodclaw right by the wrist, twisted, and ripped it out of the socket.
I guess that iron arm has some uses.
Couldn't fit the whole arm in his pocket, so then went down to a smaller size and kept the hand and walked out. I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine. He'll grow a new one back."
Learned a lot about myself.
Is that how he got so smelly?
Oh yeah, that troll. It's not exactly pleasantly fragrant.
Was there a prize involved for this fight?
You guys already won quite a few,
Oh.
quite a bit of money during your
It wasn't the
gambling
cart.
last night.
It wasn't the cart that gave us the
It was the
gems.
gems.
That's like, "You're welcome to wager again. We've got quite a crowd. They would love to see you fight something else." Now, Bloodclaw, he needs his rest. It's going to take him a little while to get back up to speed, and his ego has been bruised as well. But Heinz is ready to go for tonight.
You can always use some more
Heinz?
spending coin and gems and the like.
And after that circle kumbaya moment, I feel itchy. Yeah. Put me in.
Try another bout? Okay, I'm gonna make a fortune off of this. All right. So
So
if
say we all.
okay, so he offers you. He's like, "All right, if you fight, obviously you can wager on yourself, and as a prize, anything that you can pull off of Heinz if you win is yours. Likely, also anything he can pull off of you if he wins is his."
Including his hand.
Yes, you
Got it.
keep his hand. He doesn't grow it back, but you can keep it.
So do we have some time to sort of like reboot before the fight?
You can take some time. He's
Okay.
gonna kind of pump up the crowd some.
Okay, so Gemma she like quickly turns around and she's like fiddling around with her utility belt. and slips on the jumping ring.
Gemma, would you braid me hair?
Sure.
It's all loose.
Spot of oil.
She pulls out the oil can and she gets a comb and does the oil on the arm and then braids up the hair.
Awesome. Yeah, I feel better. Ready for slaughter.
Okay. So, you guys head down. There are two main doors, like one door coming in. Actually, we'll do it this way. That makes more sense. Okay. So you guys come in one door of the arena. And the crowd is all gathered around and they're cheering. And everyone's like, ah, and it's Arch.
I'm going to stroll forward ahead a few steps, look around, and then pull out the troll hand, which I assume they'd all recognize.
Yes, everyone goes
And then
nuts.
throw it to the middle of the arena.
Plop. All right, the troll hand lands. Everyone's like, ah! They're flipping out. And then the announcer comes up. He's like, yeah, and our next contender for tonight is Heinz. And everyone starts cheering, Heinz, 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 Heinz. And the door opens. And a large minotaur walks out and knocks the door open.
I eat minotaurs for breakfast.
Bacon!
Snorts.
Bacon. Now that's an ox.
Yeah, the crowd is going wild, and you see this guy doesn't have it on him, but this minotaur, he's got sort of the red thing, big axe, and he has a huge leather belt that like almost comes up to maybe mid rib cage. It's thick leather with a whole bunch of straps and buckles
sexy.
on it.
WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind
The
of like
belt.
that. Yeah, the belt.
Ooh, I love your girdle.
And we can begin.
So I am loving this because in my my battle ball that I play, I love the cheering crowds. I love the adoration, and it just pumps me up. I am just glowing. I am glowing, rosy glowing. I'm just beautiful because this is my bread and butter. This is what I live for.
All right, so then we'll have all of you guys roll initiative.
All right.
6.
15.
22.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
Let's see.
Go,
6, 22. Oh, gosh, come on. And what did you get? 16?
I got 15.
15. All right. All right, Gemma, you go first.
Okay, he's how far away from me right now?
A while. No, ways.
A while ways.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 times 5.
All right, can I?
So he is math.
He's math man.
Is,
Let's see. So that would be 200, 190 feet.
Distance.
No,
195.
Yeah.
195 feet.
All right. Can I run up and hide behind one of the pillars?
Yep, you could probably make that.
All right,
Yep.
Nice.
let's do that. I'm gonna hide behind a pillar for now.
Which one? This one or this one?
Which one you want?
It's the one over there.
That one over there? Okay.
Okay.
You want
And-
there or here?
Yeah, how you had it before.
Okay.
And then he should be in range for me for my crossbow at this point, right?
What's the range on the crossbow?
Oh, I don't have it. Hold on.
Hand crossbows are a little smaller.
crossbow.
They have less range than the big beefy guys.
True.
Ah.
Truth.
I gotta look it up.
We don't have I don't have exhaustion anymore.
Oh, yes, yeah, you're good.
Oh, that's true. You rested up.
Yep.
Hold on. Why is it not in the index?
It should just be on the weapon chart.
Here, look
Where's the
up,
weapon
here,
chart?
look up. Hornblower,
There's a little,
hornblower.
says armor right next to
Oh,
that.
armor. Well, that's why I didn't look there. Oh, here we go. Okay. It is range of 80.
80. So
Oh.
you're going to be doing this shot at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
You can still take the shot.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
try.
might as well.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Alright, I'll see if I can get a shot in then.
Go for it.
Hey! That's still pretty good!
What'd you get?
I got, it
Wow.
was in 14 plus 4, so 18.
Was the other a crit?
The other was a crit,
Well,
yeah.
that sucks.
Okay, 18 does hit.
Okay. So then, oops, 66. 7.
7. Okay.
Nice shot.
All right.
Nice shot, Loss.
All right, so you run behind the thing, shoot a small arrow out, and it just like hits him a little bit in the arm, and he snorts. All right, and then it is Hilga's turn.
Ah.
Can you do bonus actions whenever?
I think
Or is
it.
it only on your turn?
I think it's only on your turn. A reaction can be whenever.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
So I'm gonna. So I'm gonna move my movement and then hold my action. So I'm ready to slash him with my axe if he gets in within range.
Okay, and then it is Heinz's turn. Okay, so he can do 40. He can charge. Okay,
Bring it, you muscle bound,
let's see if you.
hairy snot mound.
Yep, he can make it. Okay, so
A big piece of beef.
and he comes charging straight at you with his horns. So you get one attack, and then he gets to make his attack.
Ah.
Oh, 14.
14 will hit.
Ah, yes.
All right.
Hilga! Ooh, 11 points of damage.
Okay, so you get a solid hit in on him
Swack!
with your axe, but he's got a lot of momentum coming forward, and he leans down with his horns to hit you.
Okay, before you do that, I'm going to
Yep.
do one of my maneuvers.
Okay.
Okay. Atreus, you have 4 temporary hit points.
All right. Got it.
All right, so he leans over with his horns. Okay. And completely bounces off because that would be like an 11. And goes down, and you just completely hits the shield and runs right off.
Like sparks are flying off the shields, like as the horn drags across the shield.
And then it is Atreus' turn.
I love it.
I'll hold my warhammer up with both hands and bellow a prayer and cast Shield of Faith
Okay.
as bonus action. And then I'll just move up and bring it down on him.
Nice.
Okay.
What is that? 6. 11.
11 will miss.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. And then we roll back around, and it's Gemma's turn.
All right. I'm just looking at something that I have right now. Let me see here. I'm going to kind of run up. So can I get about 20 feet away from him, but without getting on top of him, towards
Yeah.
the back?
Yeah, you can kind of go this way.
Oh, so bringing it up behind the rear.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that.
Let's see, what's your movements? You get 25? So
25.
1, 2, 3. You can get about there.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and as a bonus action, I pull from my utility belt my Alchemist's Fire,
Okay.
and I toss it at his backside,
Okay.
so it catches
miss.
him.
Roll your attack roll. Roll
Roll
wisely.
17!
17 will
yes.
hit him, yes.
Okay, so now he is going to take 1d4 damage at the start of each of its turn.
Okay.
Ooh, I always wanted roast beef.
And then
I'm
I can
hungry for roast
also
beef.
shoot him again with my
Slow
crossbow.
and low.
Okay.
A roast beast.
So roll the 1d4 damage. Oh, so catches on 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay, so his backside basically bursts into flames as you hit him with the alchemist
Nice.
Your
fire.
biscuits are burning!
And then you shoot him.
The biscuits are burning.
And 18.
18 will hit.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
You're hot.
4.
4. Okay.
Literally and figuratively.
So yeah, you come running up behind him, left arm chucks the alchemist fire, and then you shoot him, and it explodes and an arrow hits.
Nice.
And he is not happy. And now it's Hilga's turn.
Ah, yes. Bring it in, roast beast.
I prefer mine with A1.
16?
16 will hit, yes.
Yes, all right. That is 6 points of damage.
6, okay.
And I am going to goad him so he can only attack me.
Okay.
You have to make, if you want to attack someone else, you have to make a wisdom save
Okay.
against my DC. So
Okay.
when you do, if you want to do that, you have to tell me and I'll tell you the DC.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the action surge and attack again.
Okay.
Ooh, 15.
15 will hit.
Yes. My axe drinks tonight. 8 points of damage.
8. Okay.
Yes. Mwah, I love your
Hammer
axe.
away.
So sharp. Slicey.
All right. Heinz is, at this point, he's on fire. He's furious. So you see him, like the hoof stomps down and just steam pours from his nose.
Oh,
And
yes.
he lines up with his axe for a very hard shot right against Hilga.
Bring it.
And, yeah, 17.
Ooh, that's not a hit.
Nope. Okay. So he's like, "Arr!" and it just shings right off the shield, and he is just
Hard to think when you have your hemorrhoids.
steaming, absolutely steaming.
She's like a stone. She's like, she's like a tight.
And-
She knows how to bring that shield up, and just kind of lower herself down to like deflect blows.
And the crowd roars. At this point, yeah, you've got the
And she
Heinz
is loving
on
it. She's
fire,
loving it.
and just the crowd is cheering, and you haven't taken a hit yet. Okay,
She is
now it
playing
is
for the crowd.
Atris's turn.
Yep, I take just a 5-foot stylistic step backwards, and then straight up Tony Stark it.
Okay.
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's a ranged
Ranged attack roll at advantage.
at advantage.
Because he was very reckless in.
Oh,
okay. He can trade
nice,
advantage, and then you
nice.
get
Yeah.
advantage.
Bring it in,
So that's
Atreus.
11
Bring it in.
or 13.
13 will miss.
All right.
Ah,
All right, so the beam comes out, he kind of twists his axe a little bit, and it hits the blade and deflects into the floor. All right, and then it is Gemma's turn.
He's gonna be hurt more with fire.
Yep, so you got to roll a d4. For that.
2.
2. Okay.
And then I'm going to do another crossbow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Mhm.
That was 18 plus 4, so then 7.
7. Okay.
oh, I didn't realize that.
Hmm?
When I do my superiority dice, I'm supposed to roll them as extra damage.
Oops.
Oops.
When you do your what?
I have superiority dice that you can do like maneuvers, and when I spend them, I have 4 between rests. And when I spend them, I actually add the extra damage.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Okay. Now
Can I
we
do
know.
it?
Yeah, now you
Okay.
know. Knowing is half the battle.
All right, thanks. Sorry about that. Never played a warrior before. 6 more points of damage.
6 more points of damage. Okay. All right, he is not looking good. He's on fire, bleeding, just
So yeah, the goading thing is just until the end of my next turn.
okay.
You, if you attack anybody besides me, you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, but I have to try the wisdom save.
Right?
No,
Right.
there's no save.
Oh, there's no
It's just
save.
you have
Oh, okay.
disadvantage.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was a.
Yeah, I
wisdom
thought
save.
there was, but there wasn't on that one.
Okay, that works. All right. So then Gemma went. So then it's your turn.
No, it is a wisdom save. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. So now it is Hilga's turn.
Okay. Hilga! Yeah. Oh,
that'll do.
20. Not a crit, but
Okay. 20 will hit. Yes.
yes.
Hey.
11.
11.
Nice.
Nice.
All
She,
right,
is
yeah.
she is kicking it.
It's a good solid hit right down the chest, and he again snorts and roars.
Like a
and
blood spray. And she's like covered with blood now. And she's like, ah.
Ah. All right, so Heinz is just furious at this point, and goes again for another great axe hit, recklessly swinging it, and gets a 17 plus 7, 24.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Uh,
That is a hit.
All right, let me get out the d12s.
Ooh, 12s. My favorite.
11 plus 6 plus 5 is 22 points of damage.
Oh,
It's a good solid hit with
Ooh.
the axe. Right onto Hilga. All right, now it
Slams
is
her down.
Atris's turn.
All right, I got 1 slot left. So the one just got deflected.
Yep.
And now I'm turning to the other one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna scream out, Ezekiel 125. Still
he-
at advantage.
Still at advantage
Okay, so
because he was
12's
recklessly
not good.
beating the heck out of Hilga.
Nice.
Okay,
She's happy.
yeah, 17.
Nice.
17 will hit.
All right.
Nice.
And does shoot? I can't remember. Is it
She's happy to
48?
distract.
Real D&D. Go to the book.
Real D&D.
Damn, where is it?
Okay.
4d6 radiant.
Nice.
8. 14. 18. Is that 7? Yeah. It's a
Yeah, 7.
25.
Okay.
Nice
So Heinz had taken a serious hit into Hilga, and his axe was kind of stuck, and he pulls it out, and you blast him straight in the chest, and he basically just takes the shot straight to the chest, staggers, and then falls over.
Team
You see, like,
Hornblower.
steam just come out of his nose. Like,
Awesome.
and there's about one beat, and then a whole bunch of kind of minions run up, the handlers run up, and they start, doing
Tampering.
emergency CPR. Breathe, you're worth a lot of money to me. Don't die on me yet.
I just
I
smell the
walk up,
burnt.
I grab one horn, and then with the warhammer, I cleave off as a trophy.
And yeah, you could easily break off the one horn, and the
Nice.
the guys that are basically trying to do triage on him to keep him alive pull off the belt.
Ooh.
And they hand it to you as spoils.
Nice.
Right. Belt of Hill Giant Strength. I told you.
You did.
Hill
called
Giant
it.
Strength. All right.
Very cool.
Ooh, I can always use a girdle.
Alright, so the crowd is going nuts because you only took one hit, right?
Yeah.
So
And that was
like
it. So you guys are completely untouched
Right,
during
Yeah.
the entire event. So that was it. The crowd is going nuts. And then they drag the bleeding but still barely alive Heinz off of the court, off of the field, leaving a nice little trail on the way out as he's slowly kind of still smoldering from being on fire. All right, and then that's pretty much it for today. It is 11:20, so we finished up. You guys made it through. Yeah, I think
Alright,
that's
cool.
about it for today.
Awesome.
So you guys had anything else you wanted to do?
I bounce over and I give Hilga some healing potion and say, "Let's go home now, can we please?"
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Find the enchantress another time.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Let's
She'll
go back to
find
the
us.
cart and
Go home.
yes, let's go home.
Right.
I need Advil.
There you go.
Back to our lovely holes.
Okay, well, that's
is-
pretty much it. Hopefully you guys had fun today.
Oh, sure did.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Okay.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Some people were asking who the DM is.
This is my husband. He exists.
He exists. Yeah,
Right.
show him, please. Show our DM.
This was our wonderful DM. He's been working really hard on the homebrew. This was all of his idea, all of his creation. So thanks to him, we've been having some good laughs as
Oh
well.
yeah, super fun.
I
super
hope you guys
fun.
had fun.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank
That
you
was a
very
lot of
much.
fun.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. We all done?
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
Thanks
guys.
so
Take
much.
care.
Bye,
Thanks for
everyone.
watching us, guys.
Bye.
See ya.